All units, 1010S at 36 and Park. Repeat, all units be advised. Shots fired at Fisk Towers.
Should you be excited for Insomniac's take on everyone's favorite web-slinger? In a word? Yes. In more than just one word, how about a top 5? We got an extended look at Spider-Man in a behind-closed-door session at E3 2017 and left the room even more excited than when we entered. And honestly, we didn't think that was possible. We were pretty damn excited. Sitting down with a couple members of Insomniac's dev team, they gave us a guided playthrough of the demo shown at the E3 2017 Sony press conference and answered a bunch of our questions. Some questions, like who are the guest appearances? Will we play as Peter? Are there side quests? Were all left unanswered, followed by a strong, we can't say right now, wink wink. But regardless, we still got a lot out of them to talk about.
Spider-Man! Tell the boss he's
Hey,
here.
are you a fan of Rocksteady's Arkham series? Are you? If you are, you'll be in love with the combat in Spider-Man. It's much faster than we've seen from old bats, but it's just as fluid and just as intuitive. Being able to see the button pushes, the Spidey sense tingling, and the swift movement showed us that those who were worried about Spidey being all QuickTime focused have nothing to worry about. There were killer perch takedowns and web strike takedowns that all felt very familiar, but in a different superhero's costume. Add in a crazy amount of environmental takedowns, more options for traversal, and some inventive ways to make sure Spider-Man maintains his no-kill morals, and you're left with one of the most robust sets of mechanics we've seen in a game of this nature. One of the first things that was pointed out to us was that Insomniac had complete freedom when it came to the narrative direction of Spider-Man. Obviously, the folks at Marvel kept a close eye on their characters being treated in a way they agreed with, but they also allowed Insomniac to stray away from the overall Marvel universe. The story being told in Spider-Man is not official Marvel canon. This allows for a fully self-contained story that has room to play, which essentially allows the writers to get creative without being hamstrung. If I took anything away from my time with the Insomniac devs at E3, it was that they're passionate about their subject material in Spider-Man and they want to deliver to the fans in every way possible. They're fans themselves and really know what balance they need to strike between not only the gameplay, but the narrative and characters as well. In the game, we focus on a 23-year-old Peter Parker and his struggles maintaining his home life and his superhero life. That's core Spider-Man material right there. When Peter succeeds, Spider-Man suffers. When Spider-Man sees success, inevitably Peter's personal life takes a hit. Proving that they're fans of the comic book, they've even taken the steps to include Miles Morales into the game. How he fits in just yet, we don't know, but he's certainly not the Spider. Having true fans work on the game can only garner positive results for the final release.
Yes, this is the plan! Come on, Pete, you got this.
I get it. Graphics aren't everything. There's a ton of games out there that put graphics way down on the list with gameplay right on top, which is alright in our books, honestly, and they're unbelievably good experiences. Still, a pretty game is something we can all appreciate, and seeing this gem run on a PS4 Pro in full 4K glory is glorious. Locked at 30 FPS, it still ran buttery smooth in our demo with the high-speed combat flowing without a hiccup in sight. Up-close textures of Spidey show every tiny stitch in his suit, and the skyline is vibrant and full of sights to take in. Once released, Spider-Man will easily take a spot on your shelf as a showcase title for the power of your PS4. Okay, complaining about realism in video games is a small, or large I suppose, bit of irony. I get that. I mean, for the love of Galactus, we're talking about a game where a guy gets bit by a radioactive spider and crawls up walls in brightly colored pajamas while saving the world from bad guys in even more elaborate pajamas. Realism isn't something that games strive for at all times. Still, in a world where Spider-Man has previously been able to web-sling across the rooftops with nothing but clear blue sky above his head, it's refreshing to see Insomniac give this the attention it truly deserves. Webs must attach to something. They just have to, okay?
Hi, is this the flight to Newark?
And that's the top 5 reasons we're excited for Spider-Man on PS4. But tell us, what are you most excited for? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to COGconnected for all things gaming, and for news, reviews, features, and more, check us out online at COGconnected.com.